In 1931, the League of Nations arranged for an exchange of letters between persons of prominence of the day to promote discussion of its concerns. One of the first to be approached was the eminent physicist Albert Einstein. The person he, in turn, chose to correspond with was the creator of the treatment of psychoanalysis, a neurologist by the name of Dr. Sigmund Freud. Although the building of the atomic bomb was still some years away, Einstein had already discovered the science that would make it possible. He believed that Freud could shed light on a question that seems the most insistent of all the problems that civilization has to face. And so it was that in 1932, the scientist who would redefine for 20th century humanity its understanding of the physical world posed the following question to the physician who would change its perception of the psychological one. Is there any way of delivering mankind from the menace of war? It is common knowledge that modern science has come to mean a matter of life or death for civilization as we know it. There are no greater threats to the health of humanity than nuclear weapons and climate change, threats that paradoxically arise from human behavior. Nuclear weapons arise out of the human proclivity for war, and climate change from our troubled relationship to the natural world. From an evolutionary perspective, both are attempts at survival and adaptation that have gone absurdly awry. Nuclear weapons were conceived in lies, and they have lived off them ever since. From their inception and the flawed reasoning of their birth, nuclear weapons have thrived on an Orwellian logic that has driven and continued to drive the arms race. Underpinning this logic, underneath the convoluted contortions of the cortex of the brain, are its ravenous primate appetites. And although the generals and the statesmen speak in hushed tones, their serious purpose illustrated with charts, diagrams, and maps, underneath the uniform and the suit are the body and brain of an ape.